What's up, my fellow trashionaires? Welcome back to another episode of Good Figures. I know. I keep making promises that I will do someday, but I keep changing my plan. Because this week, I got something new. And I will be reviewing Baki Hanma Season 1 next Friday. If nothing changes. Like I go see Doctor Strange. But speaking of Doctor Strange, I got myself the new figure. Let me get him in a magic pose. That seemed a bit loud. Come on. Go. There we go. That seems better. There we go. Sorry for the silence. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. Alright. So yeah, I got myself this guy. It was on clearance since nobody wants him. And I kind of wanted a Doctor Strange. I mean, it wasn't necessary to my collection, but I appreciate it. And having the figure in hand, I appreciate Doctor Strange as a whole more. It's really fun. And there are some things I don't like, but it doesn't like bring down the figure in quality at all. Like the head, it's weird. Like it looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, see his face? Yeah, that looks like him. But it's so weird. Like his side profile, it's just. And I can say that I don't have the best chin myself. So look at that. Look at that. So yeah. That's a little weird to me, but that's just how the guy looks. At least I think. He looks a lot more weird when he's not in character. Like, this looks like a normal dude. Maybe like, he's probably has like a good income so he can look good most of the time. But in real life, he looks weirdly a lot like Mark Zuckerberg. You know, the Facebook guy. So yeah, it's just a weird little thing I never noticed. Also, check out these babies. Go to my Twitter, I got more pictures of them there. Anyway. So yeah, good looking figure. Decent size. I'm not sure how well it scales to the other figure, Marvel Legends. I mean, I have some on my bed. Cause you know I'm a little toy hoarder, but here I have a what was it, Bucky cap mold of Venom here, right around when the first movie came out. No, it was the second. It was Venom the Third Carnage. This guy was re-released with a new head. Anyway, here's Bucky cap. I already said this. This isn't a review for him, but Hasbro has a real problem with making sure, with just neglecting the legs of their figures, because they'll just get the floppiest. I mean, this isn't the worst case, but it's annoying nonetheless. Here's Doctor Strange. So yeah, this is supposed to be like 6'4". Yeah, so it's pretty much in scale. Maybe like 6'4", 6'5". So yeah, decent scale and nice paint, especially for a figure that was made before the movie was even released. Well before, because that's a thing they're doing now. Thor: Love and Thunder, we got the images for the action figures well before the trailer. And the figures released like maybe just before the trailer. It's weird. It's a weird thing going on right now. Marvel movies that have been set back a while ago, and now they're finally being released. So the action figures that they were gonna make, got also set back because can't have spoilers. So they had more time to refine the action figures. So yeah, compared to a lot of the other movie MCU Marvel Legends, this guy is pretty good, especially when it comes to looks and accuracy. So besides that, let's get into the accessories, and then we'll get to the posability. First, you got the cape. I forgot the exact name, but it's the cape. And unlike the trailers, this is the one before he got the hole on his cape. So yeah, excuse me. So yeah, you got the guy, you got the cape, put it on, bam, Doctor Strange. Also, it doesn't plug in, like it just sits there. So if you want like any dynamic action poses, you're gonna have to get like some like putty or like a stand, an enemy stand user. JoJo's. Someday I'll review JoJo's on here. Pillow stuffing. I don't know, your pillows broke. Anyway, so yeah, you got Doctor Strange and his cape. You can see this guy's collar isn't as puffed up as before. I think that's a sort of visual, representation of Doctor Strange's ego, because he's done a lot and he's grown so much to the point where he's no longer that egotistical, upstuck hand doctor, by the way, mostly. So yeah. Also, you guys know he broke his hand, so he became a magician to, fix it. So if you look real close, let's see if I can get my face out here so it can focus. There are probably better photos out there, or like pictures, but his scars are there. They're like very round. And like, they're just basically they're like pronounced like lines on his hands, but they're there. That's a good detail. I like that. Also, compared to his older figures, this one is definitely the best. Oh, sorry, little guy. Look at my little guy. This is my little guy. I call him Susspot. That's for a later day. If you want a review of Susspot here, you want a review of this guy? I'll do it. It'll be like 5 minutes long, but I'll do it if you want. Comment below. Comment below. Tell me what I should do next after next Friday. Maybe I'm probably gonna review Arcane next Friday. Arcane's so good. I don't know why League of Legends TV show is that good, but it is. It's really, really good. Anyway, so yeah, still looks good. Cape, and you got 4 extra hands. These aren't the hands. I mean, this is the hand he comes out of the package with, but not this one. The one he came out of the package with is his teleporting hand. So it's just it's the haymaker. Yeah, if you know, you know. Anyway, so yeah, this is his teleporting hand. It doesn't have the thing there because Ned took it, or at least I think he did. I need to rewatch Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm gonna get the Blu-ray soon. I will. I have a paycheck, and I'm gonna do whatever I want with $100. So yeah, teleporting hand. That came in the package with him. Here's a magic hand. That's like supposed to be the complementary one to this one. So when he's about to do some magic, he goes like, "The universe is going to die." So yeah, you got that, and then you got the 2 little rune hands. Put him down for a second. You got the 2 little rune hands. The right one is bigger than the left one, so as you can see, his hands are fused to there. So you're not gonna have any trouble of them falling out. Matter of fact, all of his hands fit in his wrists very well. So, beautiful sculpting. This is probably I'm pretty sure this is my first effects thing from a Marvel Legends. Matter of fact, my first effects from a major Hasbro action figure line. I got some for the you know the sound wave I got, that the deluxe sound wave from Cyberverse? That came with an effects piece, and I got an Optimus Prime from that wave too. So I have effects piece, but not for this scale. Or at least from a major Hasbro toy line. So yeah, these are appreciated, but they're only used for Doctor Strange or other sorcerers from the MCU. So yeah, again, the right one's bigger than the other. I don't know why. They should just be the same size. Like, I'm not sure, but it looks like the hands are also the same sculpt, just inverted. I'm probably not getting a good view. It's hard to tell. See, I'm not sure off the bat, but they look like the same sculpt to me. So why not use the same magic? Whatever. They look good, and I like them. So yeah, that's it for accessories. So yeah, so far so good. A pretty good action figure of a character that no one wants. There's like 3 in clearance. That was probably like half the stock they had. Like, there's also America Chavez on there. I might get her too, but for some reason she's more expensive. I mean, I get she's a new figure. I mean, a new character, but still. Whatever, I'll pick her up if I really want to. Again, I'm an adult now, so I got money. Anyway, don't rob me. Anyway, let's get to the articulation. Also, the cape is pliable, so if you want to really articulate him, again, it doesn't plug in, so it just sits there, so you can move it wherever, so it doesn't need to move. But I'm not going to do that because it's annoying. Anyway, so you got the head. The head on the base of the head is a ball joint. And this is the first time I've seen this from a Marvel Legend. But I'm pretty sure there's a ball joint at the base of the neck as well, which is weird. I think they put it there so his head can move in with the cape on. Like, I think that's the only reason it's there, besides, you know, being a cool new addition. But as you can see, his head has a lot of room to move, so I don't understand why this guy, and I'm pretty sure the other Doctor Stranges also don't have this, but it's so weird to me. He has 2 ball joints, one at the base of the head and one at the base of the neck, and you know, I like it, it's just weird for Marvel Legends. Anyway, so he has like 90s businesswoman shoulder pads, so it's kind of hard for him to get the full range of his articulation. So you got a hinge, you got swivel, so that's basically where it stops from being this is the organic stopping point of the arms, but it can go more. It's just gonna be a bit stretched out. So yeah, you got hinge, swivel, hinge at the shoulder. The bicep. I almost forgot for a second. I've been doing this for almost 4 years, and I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, subscribe for my 4-year anniversary. Anyway, so you got double elbows, just above 90 degrees. It's appreciated. I would love a bit more articulation, but with the sculpt, I can see why it wouldn't be that. Because, you know, his whole thing is that he uses his arms to cast spells. Wait, hold on. You know, like the thing he does in Endgame when he fights Squidward. Anyway, so yeah. And then the wrist is just your typical wrist. It has a hinge at the wrist, so it goes like this. And then it's the swivel, alright? Then you got an ab crunch. Also, I can see why they didn't do a diaphragm joint with this sculpt, because it's a very wrinkly sculpt, you know, wrinkles. You can't live without them. So yeah, I can see why they didn't do a diaphragm joint, especially since he has a seam right here for his, you know, cloak to come on. So I can get that. But if he's gonna have a ball joint at the base of his neck, why not have a ball joint at his waist? So it can make up for that. Like, again, he's not the most dynamic character, but he can still do more dynamic stuff than others. Because, yeah, he's a magician. He does a lot of stuff, because magic is supposed to be this viable, it can do everything and it can do nothing, sort of like, oh, a little space magic. It's supposed to do anything and nothing, alright? It's for the plot and the plot only. When you give magic rules, that's when it starts to fail. And I mean, that's the whole reason Spider-Man No Way Home happened, is because they gave the magic rules. Anyway, so yeah, you got the swivel at the waist. The belt is a floating piece, but it's so tight on there that it's not gonna flop about like the Captain America action figures. I have one, and the only reason I don't play with it consistently is because the articulation's a bit stiff, and like the way the head sits naturally, it's like this, and I don't like that. So, and his ab crunch is so loose that he's just constantly hunched over. And also his belt is a bit loose, but whatever, we're not here for that. So yeah, it's swivel, and this is where it gets tough, because no matter what, unless your action figures have a high enough budget, you can put fabric on them. I know Hasbro can, but probably not for this figure. But if you're gonna have a long fabric on a character design, and they're gonna get a figure, articulation's gonna get stunted, alright? It's all there, it's all typical Hasbro under there, it's just stiff. Like, the only leg that can basically move normally, basically, is his right one. So, you know, kicks about this far, this one, this, if you force it, like, spread it out, see, difference. There's a slight difference, but it's still a difference nonetheless, so. Again, this guy doesn't use his legs much. It's all in the arms. So yeah, and then you got a thigh swivel. I am mixed up today. Thigh swivel and double jointed knees. I can't really tell if they can go all the way, because again. So yeah, right now, this is how much. And then you got your typical Hasbro, a pivot, swivel, whatever, hinge. So yeah, that's the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, Marvel Legends figure that nobody wants. And I feel like more people should want it. They probably think, I already have his older figures, and they're probably better. I mean, this one came out before the movie. So did the others, and this one's actually very much better. We have physical proof that these are better. Like, by a lot. Especially his astral form. Because they also redid his astral form. So yeah, if you have a slight passing interest in Doctor Strange or magic characters, I recommend this figure. Yep. Get it. It's good. And if you're lucky in your town, nobody else is a Doctor Strange fan or like into magic or whatever, it's gonna be on clearance for $12. That's almost half the price. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next Friday. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So yeah, I'll see you guys next Friday. See ya.